Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and another What's in the Box. And as per usual, it's stuff that I've been buying this week. Now most of you will probably be aware that my eldest daughter, Emma, actually works in London, but she does own a house in Cardiff, and she manages to get back every weekend or every other weekend just to make sure everything is okay. Now last week she was back for a wedding for one of her friends, and I cheekily asked her if she was passing the Royal Mint, if she could pop into the gift shop to pick something up for us, and she says, yeah, no problem, Dad. So what did I ask her to pick up? Well, it was the England £5 base-proof coin. Now, I've already got the Ireland and the Wales one, courtesy of Smithy. He was down at the Royal Mint on the 6th of May for the Royal Mint experience, and we met up on the 8th of May where he was able to pass the coins over to me, and obviously I paid him back. Now, Smithy actually did point out that it seems like these coins were all getting introduced around the time of each patron saint day. So with that in mind, it could well be October, November, because I think it's the end of November when St Andrew's Day is, before we get the Scotland one. Not sure. Anyway, so thank you to Emma, and I have paid her back for that and the postage as well. So that's the £5 base-proof coin. The next thing I got via eBay was a Whitman folder for halfpences for 1860 to 1901. Now this is actually in pristine condition, so I was quite chuffed to get this. I've got a few halfpences in the collection, which I'll have to dig out and pop them in. But this one here from 1901, that's the only one that's in there to date, and that was the one I picked up in that penny hunt of a while back, where I think we found the 1951 penny. So that's another thing. Now this is where it starts to get a bit confusing. Those of you who've been watching regularly will know that I had some issues with the 50p coronation coins that were issued both in the gold edge cards and the BU packs. Now the £5 ones that I got, they were fine. However, the 50p in the BU pack and the gold edge card were both damaged and bad conditioned. And I did send those back on the 12th of May when I was away in Derbyshire, and I actually posted them in Matlock. So I got this one sort of towards the end of May. So this is the BU 50p. I know it says Royal Mint, but they were on sale at Westminster. So this one is fine. I have actually opened it up and I've had a look, and there's no problems with this one at all. But with regards to the gold edge one, I hadn't heard a thing, and countless emails backwards and forwards to Westminster. They finally got back and said they can't find any evidence that I've actually sent the gold edge one back. And I said, well, they were both sent in the same packet. Then they said, well, can you send us proof of posting? So I've sent a copy of that. But in addition, I did notice that there was a payment outstanding. Now, normally they debit me account straight away when the coins are ready to go out. And there was £20.97, I think, owing, both for the 50p one in the gold edge card and the £5 in the card, because they came as a pair. So anyway, I sent an email back saying, what do I do about this £20.97? I says, because obviously I still need to pay that. Do you want me to make a separate payment, or are you going to just debit me card? And they said, well, send us the last 4 digits of the card and we'll debit it. So I did that. I then get an email back, I think it was either a day or 2 days ago, stating that further to my comments of my email, they've decided to refund us the £20.97. no mention at all about the gold edge card at 50p, and it looks like I'm not going to be getting that. So they've paid us £20.97 back in. so I've had the £5 one for nothing, but I still haven't got the gold edge one. So whether I've got to have to try and buy another one, and fingers crossed that it will be gold edge card, I have no idea. So I'm a bit stumped. That's not the end of the matter, because obviously we had issues with the Merlin coin as well, and I did receive a replacement of that the last week, and this one is fine as well, no problem. But as well as that, I've got another change checker card. Now, I did get the gold one with the original Merlin coin, the one I sent back, which was another Kew Gardens. And I think it was Stephen Buck's coin said they must have run out the gold edge ones, because he'd just had a blue carded one, and it looks, this is what I've got as well. So we'll have a look at that later on. Anyway, on Bank Holiday Monday, I was away down at the local car boot fair, and I came upon a stall that was selling absolutely stacks of pennies and halfpences and threepenny bits, all pre-decimal stuff. But one actually caught my eye, was this one. And at first I thought it looked like one of the cartwheel pennies, but then I saw Guernsey. I thought, well, it can't be that. So I was asking how much he was selling these coins for, and he said they were £1 each. Now, I did find that a bit steep, because some of the pre-decimal pennies were just the standard ones, like 1967s. But this one here is from 1834, 8 doubles. Now, this was issued during the reign of William IV, who died in 1837, prior to Victoria taking the throne. Now, it's made of copper, 20 grams in weight, 34.4 millimeters in diameter, and the mintage was 222,000. Now, on Westminster, it lists this from very good at £3.20 to extra fine at £10. And you can see the almost uncirculated amount of £61. It was minted at the Soho Mint in Handsworth, and that, like you see, he was only asking £1 for it, but I think in this condition I could easily get £5 to £6. But it's not going anywhere, because that's going into the collection. So I also picked up some pre-decimal pennies as well. Got one here from 1861, which was again in quite good condition. Victoria. Now, these are made of bronze, and these pennies were actually demonetised on the 1st of August 1969. Now, there's loads of variations for the 1861s. There's about 9, I think, in total. The mintage figure was 36,449,000, and the engraver was Leonard Charles Wyan. Now, unfortunately, I can't see any initials either on the obverse or the reverse. There's usually some down there by the shield, but apart from that, I think that is in very good condition for an 1861. There was an 1860. I thought I'd picked it up. It wasn't as good condition as that one, but unfortunately I must have left that behind. Now, this one, 1879, again bronze. Now, you can see here there's a wide date. You can actually get one that's a bit narrower, where the numbers are closer together. This had a mintage of 3,582,545, minted at the Royal Mint Tower Hill in London. And you get them from sort of like good condition of £1 up to very fine of £4.30. But again, it's not in bad condition. Now, the fella on the stall, like I said, he had absolutely loads of pennies, and some of them were in the old paper bags they used to get when I first started in the bank way back in the 1970s. So I don't know where he's actually got them from, but he did say, put an offer in for all of the coins, and I thought, well, that's going to be a good few £100 worth. Now here we've got a 1918, but as you can see on the bottom, we've got an H mint mark from the Heaton and Sons Mint in Birmingham, and you can see the ghosting of George V from the other side. So 1918 H, again bronze, mintage of about 2.573 million. In good condition, £1.10 to very fine £2.30. And I don't know whether you can actually say the obverse initials. It's very hard to say, but way down on the bottom of his neck is the, I think it's going to be hard to say, even zooming right in. There's the initials of EBM, which is Edgar Bertram McCannell. But again, needed for the collection. And then we'll move up a year. Again, you've got that Gorson, but this one's 1919. Again, this one is an H mint mark. There was another 1919 which it wasn't as in good condition on the reverse, because you couldn't hardly say the word penny or part of the word one. I mean, there you've just got it's very, very faint. Although this one has got a little bit of damage, as you can see down at the bottom. But this had a mintage of 4,526,000, in good condition 65p to very fine £1.70. And last but not least, pièce de résistance. I spotted this, and it was the first one I actually did find, and I gave it my wife straight away while I was looking through the rest. And it's a 1918 with the King's Norton KN mint mark. Now, as you can see on this, it's quite a good condition. And when I was away down in Derbyshire, we did come across an antique shop that was selling one of these for £10 KN. So the mintage on this one was 1,087,800, in very good condition £4 to very fine £4, so it's exactly the same price. But they are going for a lot more on eBay. So quite chuffed with that as well. So I might have to have another pop down to see that fella, see if he's got any other pennies. I didn't have a chance. Like I said, he had absolutely loads. I could have been there all day. And like I said, he did say, well, to save you wait all day, just make us an offer. Well, like I say, I could have been, might have been running into the thousands on the amount he had. So let's have a look at this card. See what we've got. So we've got, as Dan Temple calls it, the Dick and Harry. Mintage 17,649,000. And we'll have a look at the key fact. So, key fact, Samuel Johnson's dictionary took 8 years to compile and listed 40,000 words. This 50p was issued to mark the 250th anniversary of its publication. So, that is it for today's What's in the Box. A bit of a mixture. Like I say, I don't know what's going to happen with this gold edge carded version. I don't know whether I need to ring them up. It took us years to get through the last time, and then the phone cut out halfway through. So anyway, until the next time, thank you for watching. Keep on hunting, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.